Hello and welcome back everybody to the IntricateAffect server. This is Fred Jones. Sure enough, as soon as I hit record, my voice starts all being silly. But anyways, so here is the road. I think it's awesome. I really can't get over how good this spawn area is looking, minus that building, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I really like the way he's got these lights in here like this. He said he was going to do day-night sensors to turn them all on and off later. That's going to be really cool. If you guys haven't seen his video, he uploaded it. Well, I'm going to upload this probably tomorrow, so I'm going to say he uploaded it yesterday. But he shows this, and he shows how he worked the snow and everything. It's pretty cool. And again, I can't help but say this spawn area looks great. Monkey Boy's logo and his portal building with the town hall, I mean everything is just really coming together. So I'm really proud of what these guys have done. Now for this building, let's talk about this a little bit. The front of this building is basically how the rest of the building is going to look. I think I'm going to use the same style all the way throughout. This stuff on the side, I just threw this oak planks up here kind of as a placeholder. Let's get away from those sheep, they're making too much noise. Kind of just as like a placeholder. I wanted to get the roof on it so I could get the crops and everything going up top, so I just threw the oak planks on there on the outsides, and I'm going to change all that out later. Like I said, the inside of this building is still going to take some redesigning as well. I'm going to, like I said, knock this back wall out some, and that wall probably go out one block. So we're really a long ways from getting this thing done, and to be honest with you, I'm getting a little bit tired of working on it. So I got excited yesterday because I thought, well, let's get it to the redstone point, and anytime I'm working with redstone I get excited and I want to build. So I got it to the redstone point. We're going to do some redstone on it today, get it to the point where we can harvest our crops. It probably won't be automatic by the end of the day, but we'll be able to harvest them with water. So I'll show you what I did so far. Now you guys saw the hoppers last episode. I went ahead and made some pistons, put those in back here, got our water trough like so, set it all up to where all we have to do is pull those levers in the front there and it will flush everything into those hoppers. So we'll be able to harvest somewhat automatically. It won't shut off on its own yet because I haven't built the pulse lengthener, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not. After I made all those pistons, I realized I needed slime balls, and then I realized I didn't have any slime balls. So I went and borrowed some from Monkey Boy. He offered them up to me the other day. I can't remember what I was making, but I don't think that he meant for me to take them all, but I did. So for the second part of this episode, I think we're going to go and try to find a slime chunk close and build, just a small little slime farm. That way we can get caught up on slime balls. There's two things that I really use a lot. One is redstone, the other is slime balls. I make a lot of sticky pistons, and we also need them for leads and stuff like that. So that's what I think we're going to do for this episode. Now real quick, I'll show you how I wired in those pistons. Let's go down here. Now currently the pistons are connected directly to these levers. That's not how it will be later on. Those switches will go to locking repeaters, and the pulse lengthener, which will go right down in here, will go to the pistons. So I'll actually have to move these redstone torches that are going up. I'm going to have to move those back one block. I'll probably do that this episode and show it to you guys. And but basically all I did was I ran. Oh, and I moved our hoppers over two actually. They were coming down right here in the middle. So what I did is I just moved them over 2 blocks. They come straight down like so. And then with this repeater here and this repeater here, this redstone wire right here does not affect those hoppers whatsoever. So even when this is powered, it doesn't lock that hopper, which is really good. Now right now I just have them running into that chest, but probably by the end of this episode we'll have it ran out here, maybe into that chest right there. That way, I mean, we won't have our sorting system done yet, but we'll at least be able to grab all your goodies out of that chest. So that's what I did with that. Now, so I just ran these wires from the lever out here up. So the lever, when you're looking at these over here, the one on the left is going to be for the wheat, the one in the middle will be for the carrots, and then that one will be for the potatoes. And as you know, what we'll have to do is we'll have to flip the switch on, wait a period of time. If they want, they can run up here real quick and just see. Once everything's flushed, then you have to run back down here, shut that off, then grab your seeds and your carrots and your potatoes and then run back up here and replant everything. But that's better than nothing, I say. So I'm going to go ahead and get working on finishing up some of the stuff we want to do here, and then I'll show that to you guys, and we'll go find a slime chunk and start working on a slime farm. Okay guys, well, I got the few little redstone changes made that I wanted to make, but in the process I started thinking, this is kind of ridiculous. I could probably go ahead and finish the automated part of the farm if I only had one more slime ball. So I went down and I hunted down another slime ball, which what we needed for the pulse lengthener, and I went ahead and got everything wired up like it's supposed to be. You can see we got the locking repeaters all set up here, the input repeater and locking repeater, the same on these two other ones, and I'll go down there and show you how I wired it. Got that done, and I also went ahead and run hoppers, from here all the way up into this chest right here, just for now. We're not going to worry about a sorting system yet. I want to get this done. Like I said, I want to go make a slime farm. So we're going to put our pulse lengthener right there after we kill this guy. Oh, he's running away from us anyways. Forget it. So what I had to do is I had to switch this line from this one over to here, and I did that on all three of these. So now our levers, instead of controlling the pistons, they now control the locking repeater, which is the way they needed to be. The reason why I wired them the other way, like I said earlier, was so that we could go ahead and harvest using the switches, but I thought that was ridiculous. All I really needed was one slime ball, and I got it. So we're going to go ahead and build that pulse lengthener, and we're going to wire that in, and then we'll go ahead and harvest this thing, and I'll show you how it works. First thing I want to do, I just got to looking at that, I need to shut all these switches off. Now that should lock all of our pistons in the extended, like they're extended now. If we knock that out, it should stay that way. Okay, and it does. So I needed to make sure we did that before we got started. Probably go ahead and just throw that back in there now, huh? Well, I'll do it in a minute. So this is our input from our button. It runs down here. That's what we're going to use to harvest with. That's what's going to go into the pulse lengthener. So from there we need, see if I can remember how to build this. This is Exumavoid's design. It's a pulse lengthener. Works really well. I like it. I thought I should go ahead and build it on camera if I can remember how to do it. So just in case you guys want to build it, you can see how it's done, and if you're too lazy to go to Exumavoid's channel and find it. So we're going to go from that into that. Then we want now you could use a sticky piston for this, but if you don't have a sticky piston, like I don't have one, use a regular piston with sand on it. I got this red sand that I got out of that mesa biome that Mumpky Boy found. Then you want to run that to there. Let's go ahead and put that there. And then here has to be a sticky piston. We want to put a sticky piston facing us right here, like so, and then a redstone block like that. Knock out this block on the bottom here, and I'll show you why here in a second. Okay, and then you need two hoppers. You need them facing each other, so I'm going to go ahead and throw down block there, and I'm going to set this up facing the block. Then we can knock that block out. And see how that is facing us? And this one is going to be facing that one. So now they're looped together. So you want that there, and then you need two redstone comparators. One coming off here facing that direction, like so. Then you need one facing that, like so. And then we want to put some redstone here. I believe a repeater here. So, alright, so let me try to explain to you guys how this works real quick. Now, this is a monostable circuit. I know you guys have seen it before, at least you've seen it on my channel. It's a piston facing upwards, so the pulse coming in from this line will activate this piston and then send one tick through this repeater into that piston, which will either extend and leave that redstone block out or reach out and grab that redstone block and pull it back. So what that does is it either locks this one or it locks this one. So we'll have, see, we need 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's one too many. So we'll have 12 items in here. That will give us the length of pulse we need to operate our farm. If you put less items in here, you get a shorter length, and more items, you get a longer length pulse. So if you notice, the comparator is now on. Let's go ahead and throw in a repeater right here, and we'll throw redstone like so. So when we activate it, is what it's going to do. It's going to kick this redstone block over to this hopper, unlocking that hopper, allowing all the items to flow into this hopper. And when it does that, once they've all flowed over, this signal right here will shut off. And when it does that, it'll turn this comparator on. So if you don't know, a comparator basically will tell you if there's items in something that holds items, something that has an inventory, like a hopper or a chest or so on and so forth. So whenever these items start flowing over into here, it'll activate this, and then we're going to throw a torch up here, like so. And if you'll notice, it immediately shut the torch off. So I threw the torch down, it sent a pulse through, activated our piston, shifted the redstone block over here, which allowed the items to flow from that hopper into that hopper, which immediately turned on this comparator, which immediately shut that off. So right now we don't have any pulse coming out of our lengthener whatsoever. But if we go and hit our button, is what's going to happen is this is going to set again. That piston is going to reach out, grab that block, pull it back, then our items will start traveling back the other direction. So let's go do that. It should give us the pulse we need. Now with all of our switches, it's not really going to do anything to our farm anyways. So do that. It's doing its thing. All the items are flowing the other way. And boom. Except for we're going to need to invert. No, that's perfect. So we'll run. We need to do, let's see, a block right there with a torch on it. Then we'll need to put one right here, like so. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. And then we can go, need to do the same thing over here since I broke that out. Let's do that real quick. Easiest way to do it, I guess, would be like so. We'll throw our Oh, I need to go up one more block. Throw our torch back up here, like so. Put a torch there. Come down, and then we'll put our torch right there. So, oh, I'm out of torches. Let's make one more. Might as well make 4 more. I know I'm going to use them. Oh, throw that on the ground. Put that there. Oh, we need one in the middle. Can't jump that high either. Well, I can come over here. Okay, so now when we run this redstone wire here that comes out of our pulse lengthener into those blocks, this one, just do it like this. See, is this one going to be long enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's going to be long enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and give her a spin. So, what we're going to want to do is unlock our repeaters. Let's go over here. By unlocking the repeaters, I mean flip that switch, flip that switch, flip that switch. Hit our button. Run up here, everything's harvesting. Back up a little bit. Should shut themselves off automatically with just the right amount, and I believe it did. Perfect. Now all of our items are going downstairs via the hoppers. So we'll run down there. Watch our chests fill up. Carrots are going in now. Bet the wheat and the seeds will go in next. And then the potatoes. Let's go ahead and grab those. And while we wait for that to fill up, we'll plant this stuff back real quick. Carrots are in the middle. So I'm glad that that's. Oh, let's go ahead and eat the carrot. I don't have any other food on me. Oh, I just ate it. I eat so fast. It's like I'm in the military or something. But I'm glad that we went ahead and got that part all wired in and everything. I was concerned I wouldn't be able to find a slime, but you do anything, you set your mind to it. Alright, cool. Looks like everything's done flowing in here. We ended up with quite a bit. Awesome. That's something I'm going to have to deal with, them poisonous potatoes, when we do our sorting system. It's going to be interesting. Probably just have a chest that it'll dump into. Maybe a double chest that they'll all dump into. We'll sort them all into one double chest. And shouldn't cause us any problems for a while. I'll check it every once in a while, see how it's doing. So this is how it'll work. You come in, if you want to harvest them all, of course when you come in they should be in this position right here. So you come in and you want to harvest the wheat, the carrots, and the potatoes. You flip all those up, you hit your button, it'll harvest. And then you kind of kick back here for a little bit, shut your switches off, grab whatever you need, go plant, maybe come back down here, feed the cows, feed the sheep, feed the chickens, feed the pigs, whatever you're going to do, kill whatever you're going to do, so on and so forth. But the main point is you don't have to, well, you guys know. Most everybody watching this video has seen how it works. So there it is. It's all set up, automated. When the guys want, they can come in and work the system. So I'm going to go find a slime chunk now, and I'll see you in a second. So I'm back, and I've decided not to go chase down a slime chunk. It's actually several days later now. Work caught up to me again, and I couldn't get anything done. Couldn't get on here. And I also just got done looking at the length of the video, and it's pretty long. So I really don't want to walk out of this building because the guys have done a lot of cool things that I don't want to spoil. So I'll just let you guys know that we're planning on doing some UHC today, so you can look forward to that. And we are going to do that slime chunk pretty soon. So slime farm in the future, probably next episode, regular episode. Of course, I'm going to record the UHC so you guys can check it out, like I said. But yeah, thanks. Have a good day.